Certificate of State Merit Award 2018, Very Reverend Father Dr. Abraham Chukwu Mawali, in recognition of your performance as the most outstanding peace-building person of the year 2018, given this day, 29th of May 2018, under the seal of the Governor of Ebonyi State, myself. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Next recipient is Engineer Fidelis Mweze Kings, Honorable Commissioner for Works and Transport, Ebonyi State. You are good and your message forever. Hallelujah. Lord, you are good and your message forever. Hallelujah. Thank you very much.
Honorable Commissioner for Works, Engineer Fidelis Mweze Kings.
Presented for the conferment of the State Merit Award in recognition of his selfless service to Ebonyi State in the year 2018. Congratulations.
Certificate of State Merit Award 2018, Engineer Fidelis Kings Mweze, in recognition of your outstanding selfless service to Ebonyi State. Given this day, 29th May 2018, under the seal of the Governor of Ebonyi State, my David. Congratulations.
Oh, hallelujah. Next recipient is Chief Honorable Donatus Odi Njoko, Honorable Commissioner for Environment. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, this great icon of leadership and intellectual, Commissioner par excellence, Honorable Chief Dr. Donatus Odi Njoko JP, Chinyelugo of Isokoma Kingdom, the most outstanding public servant of the year 2018. Congratulations.
Certificate of State Merit Award 2018, Honorable Chief Dr. Donatus Odi Njoku JP, in recognition of your leadership impact in environmental cleanness and aesthetics of Abakaliki capital city, given this day, 29th May 2018, under the seal of the Governor of Ebonyi State. Congratulations.
May I invite at this point Dr. Obala Kenneth Igwe, SSA to the Governor on Internal Security.
The rain of miracle is falling on me today.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies,
even let it overflow.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The lamp, please. Igwe Kenneth Obala PhD is a great intellectual security technocrat. Is here presented for the conferment of the State Merit Award in recognition of his diligence and tireless efforts in statewide security networking of Ebonyi State in the year 2018. Congratulations.
Certificate of State Merit Award 2018, Obala Kenneth Igwe PhD, in recognition of your diligent commitment to statewide security networking in Ebonyi State, given this day, 29th of May 2018, under the seal of the Governor of Ebonyi State. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. May I invite Saint Nchekube Anako Chinako, a businessman and administrator par excellence. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this great public administrator cum consummate entrepreneur, Saint Nchekube Anako Chinako, is here presented for the conferment of the State Merit Award in recognition of his outstanding contribution in fighting crime, monitoring of street lights, and environmental cleanliness of Ebonyi State in the year 2018.
Certificate of State Merit Award 2018, St. Nchekube Anako Chinako in parentheses, in recognition of your outstanding contribution in fighting crime, monitoring of street lights, and environmental cleanness in Ebonyi State, given this day 29th of May 2018, under the seal of the Governor of Ebbc State. Congratulations.
Your Excellencies, may I invite at this point Engineer John Nana Ose.
No matter the level of weed,
Engineer Nana Ose is an engineer par excellence who, by the dint of honesty, refunded the state government the sum of 217,000 naira, being an overpayment erroneously credited his salary account. Is here presented for the conferment of the 2018 State Merit Award as a man of outstanding character of financial probity, honesty, discipline, and integrity.
Certificate of State Merit Award 2018, Engineer John Nana Ose, MNSE, that's member of Nigeria Society of Engineers, in recognition of your outstanding character of financial probity and honesty. This is a great award, given this day 29th of May 2018, under the seal of the Governor of Ebbc State. Congratulations.
you are the most high God.
May I invite Mrs. Okite Rosemary Chimwe, a university graduate and a farmer, to please step forward. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, this visionary and industrious graduate turned farmer, Mrs. Okite Rosemary Chimwe, is here presented for the conferment of the 2018 Merit Award as the most outstanding self-reliant youth of the year 2018, in recognition of her diligence and hard work in line with the state vision to empower unemployed youths in Ebonyi State. Congratulations, ma'am.
Jehovah, you are the most high God. The most high God. Most high God.
She is really an example to other youth. Let me invite Ms. Nwaleji Chidiogo Mmesoma to please come forward. Your Excellency, here is
Certificate of State Merit Award 2018, Mrs. Okite Rosemary Chimwe, in recognition of your performance as the most outstanding self-reliant youth of the year 2018. Given this day, 29th May 2018, under the seal of the Governor of Ebbc State. Congratulations.
Congratulations. May I invite Ms. Nwaleji Chidiogo Mmesoma to please come forward. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, here is the brilliant debate guru and the celebrated public speaker, Ms. Nwaleji Chidiogo Mmesoma, presented to receive the State Merit Award as the overall best speaker in the 2018 Democracy Day Inter-School Debate Championship in recognition of her outstanding academic excellence.
You are the most high God, Jesus. You are the most high God. You are the most high God, Jesus. You most high God.
Certificates of State Merit Award 2018. Nwaleji Chidiogo Mmesoma. In recognition of your outstanding academic excellence academic excellence, and overall best speaker in the State Debate Championship 2018 secondary school category, given today 29th of May 2018 under the seal of the Governor of Ebonyi State. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Once again, let me invite Honorable Commissioner for Works on behalf of the Minister of Works and Transport.
Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God. No matter the level of weed you smoke, you can't be high like the most high.
Democracy Day Award Night, a state banquet, and at this time, it is the conferment of merit awards on deserving sons and daughters of Ebonyi State in so many areas, by the Governor of Ebonyi State himself, Apostle Engineer Chief Dr. David Wezomahi.
Jehovah, you are the most high God. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God. No matter the level of weed you smoke, you can be high as the most high. No matter the level of weed you take, you can be high as the most high. You can be high as the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God. You are the most high. You are the most high God. You can be high as the most high. On the level of God that you take, you can be high as the most high. No matter the level of thought you can be high as the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God.
Okay. Thank you very much. Minister of Works, please.
Anariti benaka Nimune joki hunanya Ebutibu niribe Mbaleze bolila Mboku kweweri hunanya.
Moving to the states and the state Ministry of Works has actually backed their own award. It is a special night, what night for the good people of Ebonyi State. And the illustrious sons and daughters of Ebonyi State are here celebrating with the Governor of Ebonyi State, the excellent performer in quality leadership.
Of Ebonyi State. Can you please put your hands together for the Minister of Works?
The first civilian governor of Ebbc State, distinguished Senator Sam Omuyegu and his wife, Chief Mrs. Yusuka Makaibu, are here tonight. And the Southeast National Chairman of PDP, Chief Austin Omahe, and then a legal luminary in the state,
Your Excellency,
Chief Roy.
distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is a Certificate of Gold Award for Excellence 2018 under the seal and the hand of His Excellency Engineer Chief David Weze Umahi, FNSE, FNAT, Governor of Ebonyi State, on this day, 29th of May 2018, awarded to the Ministry of Works and Transport, Ebonyi State, as the best performing ministry in Ebonyi State. Congratulations.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Thank you very much. Please, for the novelty matches, next presentation will be done by His Excellency Distinguished Senator Sam Omuyegu and wife. So please come forward and assist us in making the next presentation. Your Excellencies.
Hallelujah.
And the presentation will go to Her Excellency's team and the judiciary, the state judiciary women team. Please, the captains should please come forward to collect the gifts, or the prizes rather. Captains of both teams.
Hallelujah. Give Polilo, Okaka, Ochalene,
The captain of Her Excellency's team is Her Excellency Chief Mrs. Rachel Ogonna Umahe. Is the captain, and for the state judiciary women, we would like to invite the wife of the chief judge to please come forward and collect the prize. Chief Mrs. Lillian Wampo.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Chinekendemo, hallelujah. Jehovah, we will get it. Hallelujah. Chinekendemo, on the more, hallelujah. Jehovah, we will get it. Hallelujah.
Thank you very much. Next is His Excellency's team and House of Assembly team. And that presentation will be done by the CJ and wife. My Lord, you will help us to the next presentation.
Welcome for the Dibegi, come to the
Thank you very much. The captain of His Excellency's team is His Excellency Engineer Dr. David Weze Umahi. Is the captain of His Excellency's team, and the captain of the House of Assembly team is the Right Honorable Speaker of Ebonyi State House of Assembly. Okay, on behalf, may I invite His Excellency the Deputy Governor to come forward and collect a prize for His Excellency. Mr. Speaker, to also come forward and receive the prize for House of Assembly team. Okay, through the Deputy Speaker.
Kema, tata minye yezi kwado. Eze yulu ya mara.
Then immigration team and presence. May I invite the National Vice Chairman of PDP, Southeast Zone, Deacon Austin Omahi, to please come forward and make the next presentation. And it will go to immigration team and Nigerian presence. Controller of immigration is the captain, or her representative should please come forward. And that of presence, Emilia Adobe Oputa to also come forward. Presence, please. Immigration and presence. Okay, for immigration. Congratulations. MVC, please, one more presentation, sir. Yes, to Nigerian presence. Next is Nigerian police team and civil defense team. Nigerian police and civil defense. Is the commandant here? Okay, commandant is coming to collect the, and commissioner of police will collect on behalf of the Nigerian police team. Okay. Thank you. Civil defense. Madam, please come forward. And STAs and development center coordinators. To make this presentation is Pastor Eunice Oyeyemi and spouse. So please come forward and make the next presentation that will go to STAs and TAs team as well as the civil defense team. STAs, TAs, the representative of the STAs, okay, congratulations. Development center coordinators. Next presentation will be done by the Speaker of Ebbc State House of Assembly. Thank you very much for the STS. Then for coordinators of development center. Director General of Defined Mandate, please come forward and make the next presentation to coordinators of development center. Engineer Fidelis Wango, please.
I'm
Please come forward. Coordinators. For the officials, please, who is collecting? Okay, Commissioner for Youth and Sports. I hope Adese is ready. His Excellency Professor Chigozie Obo, please help us to make the next presentation. Your Excellency, sir. While Adese should be getting prepared to entertain us. Thank you very much to Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sports. Thank you. Adese. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And there's the Council for Arts and Culture, the UNO troop, the SALT troop. You have 2 minutes, 3 minutes, please, and your time starts now. Minutes more.
Oka Kesha Kalanas. Friday over, I made a birthday here. Who the birthday here? Echo Barova. Echo Barova. Oka Mamango Babobo. Fanny Cabana from Lazo. You did not put an apple and Nago. Oh, you're not ever news about Nazo. Yeah. Oh, Bona Wibu. Oh, you're very digging Barab. Rani Gaba. No teacher, no tip and some one away. Some one away. Some to the way of Betrondo. Never mind. You could always say. Never mind. You could always say. Ekobala. He put a dog at his chin. He can't get us, huh? I'm going to see Belishago. Mepole. Oh, one. Ekobala can find Kalua. I want to make the new answer. I call you up at a bruiser. I call you up at a bruiser. One of the people, and you put by the other. It will go on as a equal. I will document it. I'm going to
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for Ebonyi State Council for Arts and Culture. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, because of time, this is the much we can take tonight. Next time we'll have time to do more. May I very humbly at this point invite His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State of Nigeria, our great leader with whom we are well pleased to please come forward and address us. Can you put your hands together?
This is a promise of love. There shall be season refreshing. Sent from the Savior above.
Addresses the people in this special state banquet what night the governor of Ebonyi State.
Thank you very much. It's been a very long day and the night very much far spent. Sorry for the other groups that may not be able to perform tonight. Your Excellencies, the Speaker, my Lord the Chief Judge, and your wives, the National Assembly members, the National Vice Chairman and your wife, Party Chairman, my dear Pastor and your dear husbands, my Lord the Judges, our leaders, especially the DG for our divine mandates, our Chairman of local government areas, coordinators, my dear brothers and sisters. First, again and again, is to thank the organizers. What we saw today was something that we should be very grateful to God. Again, we've never had this kind of mobilization before now. We have tagged it the show of force, what God can do with His people. So I want to thank you. I've always been tempted to redesignate the Commissioner for Local Government, to remove him and make him Commissioner for Mobilization. So I want to thank him and the Planning Committee led by the hatchet man, Honorable Clement Weke. They did fantastic work. You know why we call him hatchet man? Is that if you ask him to fix a problem, he will fix it exactly the way you want him to fix it. And that is absolute loyalty. And so I commend him very, very highly. And I thank our leaders for all this support. The National Assembly members, led by the leader of the state, His Excellency Dr. Sam Onyenye, and your wife, and Senator Obinna Akokanawa Oba. I want to thank you, and the leader of the caucus and all your House of Representatives. I want to thank you. It's a pity that we lost one senator. But it's nothing to regret because he never added any value to us. And so it's something we should be grateful to God as we pray very hard and warm up very seriously to have a replacement in Jesus' name. Let me also thank my dear pastor, very highly esteemed pastor, and his dear husband. Thank you for the prayers and Khan and the bishops and all the clergymen and women. I've always attributed the success we survey in the land of Ebonyi to the mercies of God. We don't actually cherish it. So thank you very much. And to my dear wife, I'll be thanking her on 3 dimensions. One, the great work she's doing in family circle. Very great supportive work. I want to thank you very, very highly. Thanking you for the way and manners you manage us in the house. That enables us to perform. And thank you that each time we quarrel, I have another smaller wife in the house. We always move closer to that smaller wife. And women are very special species. Sometimes my wife gets jealous about my relationship with that my small daughter. So I want to thank you very highly. His Excellency the Deputy Governor, I want to thank you very highly and your beautiful wife for all the support and for a very beautiful work done on this award. And to our dear Speaker, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and the dear House of Assembly members. I saw the people that want your job today. I saw them with big posters and banners. Did you see them? What did you say to them? You were just watching them. It calls for hard workers of the House of Assembly. But I believe that whatever God says will come to pass. You know, I believe that strongly. You've done exceedingly very well. I must tell you this. And so with the National Assembly members. Let me thank the press team led by Senator Onwe. Thank you very much. But before I go into that, our DG and Elders Council, special thanks to you. When you spoke today, if I did not, when I left stadium, I went for my inspection. And so if I didn't that, I would have been regretting it. And so I want to thank you for standing with us. I want to thank you very, very highly, and the Chairman of Elders Council and all the elders. I will never, never, never forget the challenges we passed through in the course of our campaigns. I will never, never forget. And that's why anybody that worked with us, whether you are now an enemy or friend, you remain friends as far as that struggle, you know, is concerned. I remember that after we had done thorough campaigns and we were expecting our party to win at the center, and but there's something we did, and that's by divine mandate, the inspiration of God. We went into caucus meeting and we said, should our party win at the center, this is what we do. Should our party not win at the center, this is what we do. And the strategy was to go into community campaign, should our party not win at the center. And so when we now decided to go into community campaign, my wife was leading some communities. Dr. Sam, nobody went with the wife. Dr. Sam, you know, DG, the wife of Dr. Sam, you know, National Vice Chairman, Deputy Governor, the wife. We divided ourselves, the Speaker, you know, divided ourselves into communities. And most of the time we were overlapping. And we were giving gifts. We were giving gifts to these communities as we went, you know. And even I would say Chief Judge's wife is my chairman of Local Government Service Commission. You know, to the extent that the day I was going back to cast my vote, she was there in the night campaigning, you know, organizing how to, you know, for the election. So it's something I cannot easily forget. And there's something that God told me. God said that everybody that partook in this struggle must be remembered. Must be remembered. And that's why it still remains difficult to reach everybody individually. But we believe that through God's inspiration that we are putting, you know, platform in place so that we can boldly say and beat our chest and with all gratitude to God to say that we have remembered everybody. But for those that were, you know, the champions, the coordinators, divine mandate coordinators, we've gotten your list. You must be empowered. Whoever that has not gotten position will definitely get position. You know. And those we can't give position, we must give you empowerment. And to our party executives, so far you are a Ebonyian. You are first of all an Ebonyian before you became party executive. So I will remove one tag, you know, and that is the tag of party. And I will use the tag of being an Ebonyian, and we will empower you in the months ahead. We do that. We will also empower the divine mandate pastors. We get everyone trained and we empower them, you know, to show appreciation. Prayers were offered and we believe in the efficacy of prayers. And I've always said this is a praying state. Frank Edward, I think you must be coming every month. I think the youth, they like you so much. But the elders are now competing. Who likes you more? Because a lot of BP went down today. We want to thank you very, very much. You have a great talent. Great talent. You put smiles on the faces of everybody. Thank you very much for making our day and night, or day and night. Thank you. Thank you. Let me start by commending our Deputy DG, thank you very much. And you have ascended through your dangerous prayers. Yeah, there is something that a man does. You begin to ask, why did he do that? And it can only be by the act of prayers. Because God is the one that dethrones one, so that another one may be made a king. And I think that, I'm not sure he was happy that he didn't take his rightful place as the Deputy Director General. And I'll find out how they pray. We went to Israel with the governor of Plateau State. I went to the Wailing Wall and we prayed and prayed and prayed. When we came back, the man that contested with him in PDP died. So the case in the Court of Appeal was now terminated. And so we asked him not to go again after going for this one. So that's what all the governors say, please don't go again. And some even want to send him on their own behalf to go for them. So I'm sure that the Deputy DG was praying bad prayers. Let me thank our press crew. Thank you very much. But we are not yet at what I think we want. You know, not yet at all. The quality of the production is not like the new Ebonyi State. I've always said that we should put side by side what was before, what is now, put the cost of the project, put a brief description of the project. And if it is completed, you say 100%. If it is not, you say the percentage completion. This is what we want. And we want every project, every kobo of Ebonyi State that we spent to be accounted for. And I want to thank the commissioners. We insisted that all the commissioners should have their brochure. Not only brochure, we want, you will see the cost of every project because it's public accountability. And for those that are writing petition to EFCC, they don't need to go far. They should just pick any of the brochures. If you want Ministry of Works You pick the brochure, you see all the projects and see the cost. You can start probing us from there. And that's what we have done. So those that have not gotten their own, like the Ministry of Works and Ministry of Power, I saw his own, and the water, you know, I didn't see all, but these three I saw that are very good. And so in the weeks ahead, we must get our press crew right. Our publication for these 3 years must be made right. The consultant we brought has not impressed us at all. Another sad story is the General Hospital. When we are here, there are some General Hospitals that have advanced very well in construction. Some have not advanced. It's not the cost of the governor, it's the cost of your people in those local government areas. They are the ones that have the contract. 80% of them are ESCO members. So if your own is not going on, find out who is the contractor and hold that person responsible. I thought you will clap very well. Yes. And I will give them the month of June because we are owing nobody. If they don't finish that project, I will begin to announce their name in radios and televisions. There is no mercy in this calling. We have to do the right thing, you know, because if you are given a job to do, you have to do it because that is the only thing the poor masses benefit from. So this is very important. And for all those that got jobs, school renovation in 2007, you have to let them know. I was party chairman that time. I am revisiting those jobs. I'm revisiting them. And I will make sure that they go back to site to do those jobs. So you have to let the past administration know that in particular I'm revisiting those jobs that they got and they did not do it. I hope you will help me to advertise it so that they will know, you know, not be one person they write petition. There are many petitions to write, but I'm not a petition person. I'm not sure I've written any petition in my life. But we are forward looking. If we're with Hutchin, you know, when God has done a job for you, you don't start looking backwards. You allow God to deal with your back and you face your front. These are like this. So, my wife, we are not two governors. Now only me be governor. Don't tell me when to stop. Okay? Neither are you my deputy. Like we said, our focus from tomorrow will be how to raise Ebonyi people from extreme poverty. That will be our focus from tomorrow, because there are still a number of our brothers and sisters and mothers that are living in extreme poverty. We have to make up our mind tonight, and there is no way government alone can do it. It has to be a chain, and a chain is as weak as strong as the weakest link. So if you become the strength of our chain, then we can reach, you know, some of them 5,000 is enough for them. Some of them 10,000 is enough for them. And so we be the change that we are looking for. And God has repositioned us so that we can do that and lift every Ebonyian from extreme poverty. And I want to congratulate all those that had awards. Very special people. You know, very special people. I was so excited when I was at International Market. I saw the flyover. My day was made. I immediately nominated to the committee, you know, the Commissioner for Works and the Ministry of Works. And I want to challenge every other ministry. Find out what the Commissioner is doing that his men were working today. Find out what he's doing differently, that his men will be casting concrete 3 a.m. It is leadership ability. No Ebonians will ever come to say that he complained to them. If he ever complained, is that I cut down their contract. I'm the only governor that refused contract downwards. The rate, if I signed and my head was not very good, when my head becomes good, I sign downwards. Because it's allowed. It's either goes up or it comes down. That is contract review. So I want to especially thank him very, very much. In fact, he was working for a Ebonian that even forgot his place. I called him and said, go and put the internal road in Onweke. Your people will chase you away. And the quality I've found in him is that it doesn't do, I'm from here, I'm from here. Because that will never allow this country to grow. So I commend you, I commend Ministry of Works. So the years ahead, we are going to be focusing on rewards for service. We reward services that is done. And that's why we say that we are going to be taking from all sectors. And His Excellency, let's still keep it at 10. And by October or thereabout, we will be able to take all the awardees of the state out on excursion and celebrate them and put them in a very big magazine. So I want to thank you. Thank every one of you. Time will fail me to comment on every one of you. Is it Father Wale or his doggedness? You know, there were a lot of petitions that Father Wale is from Eza, Father Wale is from Ishi, Father Wale is from here, that he shouldn't preside over the peace destiny. I got all those petitions and I put it on my destiny. You know, I insisted. And God, with him, he did a very beautiful and perfect work. So I want to commend him very, very highly. Very highly. Very highly. I'll be approaching the House of Assembly in the weeks ahead on how we can honor the religious leaders, you know, their topmost, their general overseers, and so that they can give command to their pastors and priests on our school evangelism and moral education. This is very important for us. We'll be approaching the House to give us approval for this. And let me announce that every project we started before now, up to May 29th, will be completed and deployed before May 29, 2019. We will. Including the mall, we will complete all of them and deploy them. We deploy them. The first 2 weeks of our administration is going to be 2 weeks of accountability. Every ministry is going to prepare their brochure. Every kobo of government you got, you are going to put it on a spreadsheet and explain how you did it with all receipts and due process, all packaged. We do this for the first 2 weeks and then move into our final year of first tenure. Do we agree with that? And we will publish it both online and offline so that we can now move forward. This is very important, and that's why we'll be starting it tomorrow to set the tone, but not to say we're not going to have rest. When we set the tone, then we can declare 2-3 days holidays so that we can have some rest. So I want to thank you again and again and again. The security agencies, thank you very, very much. Thank you for all your commitment. You are not working like security agencies. No, you are working like family members. You know, I've never seen security agencies making peace. You know, they should be praying for trouble so that they make more money. But no, they are making peace. Each time they make peace amongst our people. You know, so I want to thank you. And my convoy, we work even on Sundays. You know, I don't know how my driver, you know, how he rests. I hope he has stopped making babies, because the way we work would have been very difficult for him, you know. So I want to thank you. We recognize all those services and commitments. You know, it is that others may be better than us. Love you so much, appreciate you so much. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, we love you too. Thank you very much.
That was a heartwarming
Engineer
speech,
Fidelis Mweze, please, on behalf of the awardees,
concluding
use 30
this
seconds to
year's celebration of Democracy Day
30 seconds.
in Ebonyi State, and precisely
Honorable
it
Commissioner,
is the State Banquet and Award night. The Governor of Ebonyi State there, Engineer Chief David Mweze Omahi, and it has been so far so good. It has been so
Honorable Commissioner, please.
well for the good people of Ebonyi State as they celebrate unprecedented development.
Your Excellency, the #1 citizen of Ebonyi State and wife, Your Excellencies, great Ebonians, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, just to say a very big thank you to you and Ebonians for the privilege given to us today. I want to tell us that you should not envy the awardees. Reason being that it is a challenge to continue to remain on top. When the names of those that will take award today were mentioned in ESCO and my name wasn't there, I was so happy. When His Excellency called me that my name has been included and my ministry, I think I became angry because I know the challenge. The challenge is that His Excellency said that the ESCO members should be going home before 6. He told our spouses. Your Excellency, I hope I'm included. Your Excellency, the award today is just to tell Ebonians that your investment in us is not in vain. You've actually invested in us. What are you teaching us? That when we are overpaid, we should return it. One of the awardees did that. You've attracted many grants to Ebonyi. One of the awardees did that. Her challenge now is how to attract 8 and 9 and not 7 again. Your Excellency, the peace and the cleanliness within the environment, you started it. And you have infused it in us. And that is why you gave us awards. We are grateful, Your Excellency. You saw dedication in us and a commitment. And you gave us this award. We will not disappoint you. We shall not disappoint the Ebonians. We are saying that we shall do greater things. On behalf of all the awardees, we shall do greater things and you'll be proud of us. What you have invested in us is what we'll invest in others from today. Between now and May 2019, I will inculcate this spirit of dedication and commitment to duty to each and every engineer within the Ministry of Works and Transport. Thank you and God bless us.
Thank you very much. Please, national anthem.
The Democracy Day celebration and 3 years in office of Governor David Mweze Omahi of Ebonyi State. So far so good. We are so glad on behalf of Ebonyi Broadcasting Corporation particularly the outside broadcast crew led by engineer Chukwunayilu Tobo and rest of other members of the crew, Onyekozulu Oji, Sunday Ndukwe, Ifoma Eze, Chiamaka Udogo, Charity Woke, Ndobisi Ogodo, Ihanacho Oji, Michael Eze, Johnson Oji, Sandra Okorie Chukwu, and the rest of all of us, and particularly our Director General, Engineer Timothy Wachi. I am Ben Edwin, and we're thanking you out there for being part of this year's celebration and being part of the celebration of the Governor David Nwezuma has 3 years in office. More are on the way, and the special grace of God is upon the Governor, is upon the land of Ebonyi State. Thank you from all of us.
When others say there is a casting down, oh, we say there is a lifting up. The session of depression may off the world, yes, but we will be sharing our testimonies to confirm the word of the Lord. True is summer, and my case is oh.